Today I wanted to cover another useful Korean phrase to help your Korean sound more alive. But first I should give you a disclaimer that this video series is intended for intermediate Korean learners, and might be difficult if you're still at the beginning level. The type of phrase we'll be learning today is called a 사자성어, a 4-character Chinese phrase. These types of phrases originally came from the Chinese language, but their sounds can also be read in Korean using regular Hangul. So let's get started. 조삼모사. First, let's take a look at what the individual characters mean and then go over the meaning. The first character, 조, means morning. The second character, 삼, means 3. Putting these two together, we get morning 3 or 3 in the morning. But this idiom isn't talking about 3 o'clock, it just means the number 3. It'll make more sense in a moment. The third character, 모, means evening. And the fourth character, 사, means 4. If we put these 4 characters together, we get 3 in the morning and 4 in the evening. The story goes that back in China 1,000 years ago, during the Song dynasty, there was a guy named Jeogong who loved, and I mean loved, monkeys. So he had a bunch of them and treated them like his family. But after having so many monkeys, he realized that he was running low on food, so he told his monkeys this: "I'll give you 3 acorns in the morning and 4 acorns in the evening." But the monkeys were mad at him, so he thought about it for a moment and said this: "Okay, fine, I'll give you 4 acorns in the morning and 3 acorns in the evening." And the monkeys were all happy. Of course, monkeys don't talk, so this story's fictitious, but that's where this idiom originally comes from. Now, whether he gave them 3 in the morning and 4 at night, or 4 in the morning and 3 at night, the amount of acorns the monkeys get didn't change. This idiom is used to mean that something is just the same as something else and that there's no benefit. Sometimes people might take something right in front of them, ignoring the consequences, or without thinking ahead. Or we might think that something is better than something else when it's really the exact same thing. Note that this idiom, like any idiom, might translate to English differently depending on who's translating it and depending on the situation. So here's an example. 야근이 없는 대신에 주말에도 일해야 되면 조삼모사지. It's the same difference if you have to work on the weekend in exchange for not working at night. And I want to say thanks to my Patreon supporters for helping me to make this video. If you want to help support this channel, check out my Patreon page in the description. And remember that new videos are posted here every week, so if you like what you see, click subscribe. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.